3, 2, 1. Well, hello there, and good evening, YouTube. I'm William Brantley, reporting live from Bemis, Tennessee. Today's climate summary, and give you a forecast for the next few days momentarily. The sun finally came out today here in West Tennessee, the last hour before it set, but at least it finally came out. We'll have some more tomorrow morning before it becomes cloudy again by tomorrow afternoon. We're going to have to wait almost a week and a half before we get to a good, steady, fair sky all day and all night. More about that later, I guess. But at least it didn't snow or rain or anything like that around here today. I guess still kind of chilly, but if you think it's cold, wait till this weekend. Alright, going to the climate summary first here. As of 5 p.m. and even as of 6:20 p.m., the skies were clear here in Bemis. It was 38 degrees here in Bemis at 5 p.m. As of 6:20, it's 32 degrees. It's already dropped 6 degrees since 5 o'clock. But the current reading is at 32 degrees. We're right at freezing here in Bemis now. As of 5 p.m., the dew point was 31 degrees. The humidity was at 76%. We had south winds then at 3 miles per hour, and the barometric pressure was 30.29 inches of mercury. Today's low temperature was, 32 degrees now. It was 34 degrees. Now it's down to 32, so that's the low for today. Whatever the midnight reading turns out to be, that'll be the 24-hour low, of course, for today. Today's high did get up to 46 degrees. That happened right around 4:30 or so this afternoon. Had, of course, no rain today since midnight. And, by the way, 1 year ago today, we had a low temperature in 2018 of 18 degrees for a low. 41 degrees was the high, and we had 0.05 of an inch of melted precipitation, or snow. Yeah, we had a half an inch of snow today, back 1 year ago, 2018. That's not the snowfall record, though, which I'll get to that momentarily. Again, 1 year ago today, 18 and 41 for the low and high, and a half an inch of snow. This year, 32 and 46 so far for the low and high. Alright, on to the other climate data. Highest wind gust today was 13 miles per hour out of the southwest at 3:06 p.m. Today's records for January the 15th, the hottest high would be 73 degrees in 1949 and 1950 and 1952. And coldest high would be 19 degrees in 1972. Warmest low would be 55 degrees in 1949, while the coldest low would be 7 in 1972. Today's rainfall record, we had quite a bit of rain today back in 1954, when 2.57 inches of rainfall fell, about a little over 2.5 inches back in 1954. And the snowfall record, even though we had half an inch of snow today, the record, I guess that would be a record since 0 is the record, so last year's may be the record amount for today's date. But back in 2013, we didn't have any snow. We had freezing rain. All of that melted down to an equivalent of 0.35 of an inch of freezing rain. So we had quite a bit of freezing rain here in the Jackson area back in 2013. No snow, though, except for 1 year ago when we had it half an inch then. Alright, that's the basic climate summary for this evening. I guess it's time to show you a few graphs, and that'll be it for the evening, I guess. Be sure to check on my Facebook, Brantley's group page to see this video shared over to Facebook. I thought I'd share that real quick as well. Otherwise, let's look at the radar. It's empty. I like using that term. I don't know why. There's no echoes on it. That's what I mean by empty. No precipitation on it. It's statewide. Nothing going on in Tennessee at the moment, according to this radar. Let me branch it out a little bit further. Cover a bigger area. You see, it's pretty much clear all around us. I see how far out I have to go to get any precipitation. Way on out there today. Alright, get almost the whole nation in here. Down in Texas, down around the coast, it's raining down there some. It's raining over in, Arizona. And kind of the Four Corners area. A little snow in the mountains of Colorado. And that's really about it. Maybe a little snow up there in Michigan, near the Canadian border. But that's it. Let me get one more to make sure. Yeah, that pretty much covers it. Raining pretty good out there in California and parts of Oregon, though. And but as you can see here, the rest of the nation is basically precipitation free, except down there in Texas. Alrighty. Let's take a look at the satellite picture. The clouds, like I said, finally broke up around 4 o'clock this afternoon here in the Jackson, West Tennessee area. It's still cloudy to the north of us, the northern portions of West Tennessee, but those clouds will be gone before too long. It should continue to try to clear overnight, be a decent night, but again, we've got more clouds coming in from the south. Those are going to be going back to cloudy skies by tomorrow afternoon. A few breaks over at East Tennessee as well, looks like. Georgia cleared up pretty good today, looks like. But been nice if it done that here in West Tennessee. Arkansas kind of cleared up too pretty good. Well, at least some areas got more clearness than we got, but oh well, it's still winter time. Let me see what the whole nation looks like real quick like. Let me see. This one to about right in here, be about most of the country. Yeah, you see the clouds moving in from Texas. Those will be afternoon clouds tomorrow. It's finally cleared up along the eastern coast and parts of the Mid-South. Pretty much clear of northern sections of Texas at least, and Arkansas. And there you see the other spots where the skies are clear and a big area of clouds out west where some of that rain and snow is taking place, especially in the mountains. And down in Mexico don't look too bad either down there. Alright, let's move on to the national forecast maps. This is the way it looks like today's map around, what time was it? Around 4 p.m. Central Standard Time. That is tonight. That is the right one, isn't it? Let me make sure. No, I thought I had the wrong one on there. That didn't look right. I take a peek at it just before to get the videos going. That's tonight's way the map looks like tonight. High pressure over East Tennessee and down in New Orleans area. There you see the areas where precipitation is expected, especially out west, and where the lows and highs are in the fronts. And that's this afternoon's forecast surface map. Alright, let's look at tomorrow morning's forecast map. As of what time? 4:15, I believe. Make sure I got the right one on there. Yeah, this is tomorrow morning's forecast map. According to the National Weather Service, another ice storm or freezing rain is expected in northern parts of Missouri and Kansas, it looks like. I hope it don't get too bad up there. They just recovered from big snow up in good parts of Missouri from this past weekend, where nearly 2 feet of snow fell in some locations, or at least about 18 inches anyways. And there you see where the precipitation is expected tomorrow morning north of us. We're going to be alright down here, for the most part anyways. And this is the way the rest of the country looks like tomorrow morning. Flash flooding is possible out there in parts of California, and snow along the mountains areas of California and Nevada, down that area. Alright, again, that's tomorrow morning's map. let's look at Thursday morning's map. And it looks similar to tomorrow morning's. Except the ice has left Missouri, or freezing rain has, and is over here in Illinois and Indiana. A bigger area expected up around Virginia and Pennsylvania and Maryland. And that's kind of the way the map looks like. The different areas of snow out west. The big area there in the northern plains states, it looks like, stretching on up into Canada. And that's the way the map looks like for Thursday morning. Alright, now let's look at the local forecast here in Jackson, Tennessee and West Tennessee area. Let me turn it around and I'll read it to you, and then I'll be through for the evening. Let me see if I can get the color right. It's so sort of bright. That looks about okay. Of course, should be fair skies the rest of the evening for here in Jackson and most of West Tennessee until about noon tomorrow. Then it's going to become mostly cloudy again. The moon, by the way, sets tonight at 1:06 a.m. tomorrow morning. Be fair skies from now on to noon tomorrow. Like I said, they're mostly cloudy again. Low tomorrow morning, they're 42. High tomorrow, about 56. That's going to feel real good compared to what the day was. What was it? 46. Yeah, it'll be 10 more degrees warmer tomorrow. How about that? The south winds at 10 to 20 miles per hour tomorrow. Sun rises at 7:03, sets at 5:06. Moon rises at 1:10 p.m. tomorrow afternoon and sets at 2 a.m. 2:08 a.m. Thursday morning. Thursday, mostly cloudy with a 50% chance of rain coming back. Low of 42, high of 56 with southwest winds at 10 to 20. On Friday, it looks like mostly cloudy till noon, then fair till Friday night around sunset, then becoming mostly cloudy again, with a low near 39 and high of 53 with east winds at 10 to 20 miles per hour. By Saturday, we're going to have an interesting weekend coming up. Mostly cloudy skies on Saturday with a 90% chance of rain, decreasing to 60% by Saturday night. Low of 46 and high of 60. That's going to be nice, despite the rain. During the daytime, we're going to have southwest winds at 15 to 25 miles per hour. The winds are going to shift to the south-northwest weather around sunset at 15 to 25 miles per hour. We're going to be bringing in some colder temperatures. Speaking of colder temperatures, by Sunday, it's going to be mostly cloudy till noon, then becoming fair with a low of 27 and a high of only 29. Yes, we're going to go from 60 on Saturday to a high of only 29 by Sunday. It's going to be kind of chilly. Wet north winds at 15 to 25 miles per hour. That'll probably throw wind chills down into the mid to upper teens, maybe a little lower than that by then. So wrap up Sunday especially. That may actually warm up a little bit between now and then, but that's still pretty doggone chilly. Okay, I messed up something up. I ain't going to worry about talking about it now. Monday, mostly fair skies on Martin Luther King Jr.'s Day. Low of 18, and a high of 36 on Monday with west winds at 10 to 20 miles per hour. And full moon's going to be complete next Monday. Full moon phase, that is. Next Tuesday, mostly cloudy, low of 28, high of 47, with south winds at 10 to 20. And next Wednesday, January 23rd, mostly cloudy with a 40% chance of rain, low of 39, high of 44. Northwest winds at 10 to 20. And finally, by next Thursday week, January 24th, fair skies with a low of 29 and a high of 43 with northwest winds at 10 to 20. Alrighty, that pretty much concludes it for tonight. Once again, basically fair skies for the night for most of West Tennessee, especially here in Jackson, with that'd be that way till noon tomorrow, then becoming mostly cloudy. Low of 42 and a high of 56 tomorrow afternoon. South winds at 10 to 20. Alrighty, that should be it for tonight. I hope you all have a fantastic Tuesday night and a great Wednesday coming up tomorrow. And hopefully I'll get a chance to talk to you again tomorrow night. Thank you again for watching and viewing and subscribing, and we'll talk to you later. Good night and God bless.